When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy.
Molly! Hi everyone, we have arrived in Whitehead, which is a small seaside town on the east coast of County Antrim. It lies roughly midway between the larger towns of Carrickfergus and Larne. It's a lovely sleepy town with a population of about 4,000 people, and we just really needed to go somewhere nice and peaceful and quiet by the water where we can just recharge our batteries after the busy hustle and bustle of Belfast. So Whitehead began to grow significantly in the late 19th and early 20th century, especially after the arrival of the railway, turning it into a Victorian era coastal resort for people from Belfast and beyond, and the town is known as a Victorian railway village. Just take a look at these lovely quirky little brightly coloured houses, which really are brightening up quite a grey day. A major landmark is Blackhead Lighthouse, which sits on top of Blackhead Cliffs and marks the entrance to Belfast Lough. It's a dramatic spot for coastal views, and there's a lovely coastal walk from the town along the coast to the lighthouse and back along the top of the cliffs. It's a really lovely walk actually that we both enjoyed immensely. As we were walking along to the lighthouse and back, we passed through a tiny little hamlet with just half a dozen houses or so, and we came across this beautiful Victorian postbox, and also we found another one which was from George V era. So we're now just walking down this path, which will lead us, the final part of it, down to the lighthouse. And here you can see the lighthouse, and up there we'll hopefully be able to see that light shining later on this evening. So we've left Whitehead behind now and we've come inland to Ecos Nature Park, which lies on the floodplain of the River Braid just east of Ballymena town. It covers around 220 acres of parkland, which is a mixture of maturing woodland, wet grassland and meadows, ponds and a permanent lake, plus lots of beautiful footpaths to walk around and cycle and just be with nature, having a really lovely, peaceful time. Unfortunately, the weather was diabolical for most of the time we were here, but we did manage to get out when the sun came out briefly and have a lovely walk around. And we were even entertained by a band outside the cafe playing on their ukuleles. We then moved on to BallyPatrick Forest Park and spent a really lovely couple of days here. It was so peaceful, so relaxing. We hardly saw a single soul all the time that we were here, and we were just surrounded by nature, a beautiful pine forest. We saw lots of wildlife, and Marley really loved playing in the stream. So yeah, we had a really lovely, relaxing couple of days here.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain. Well, take it in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. Oh, looking at your shadow at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace where you go.
So our final stop is a trip to Glenarm, which is a small village on the coast of the North Channel in County Antrim, and it sits at the foot of the glen known as the southernmost of the most famous 9 glens of Antrim. It's a tiny village with a population of less than 1,000 people, and Glenarm combines coastal, valley and woodland scenery, making it a charming mix of sea, countryside and heritage. The forest and riverside glen provide woodland and riverside trails, ideal for walking, nature spotting or a peaceful escape from it all. So this is the rear of Glenarm Castle, which I'll talk about shortly, and this is the Barbican, which is an absolute fabulous piece of architecture. The detail on it is wonderful. So here we have more brightly coloured houses, which I've seen a lot on my travels across the UK, and they really do brighten up a lovely quirky little village on a grey day. So Glenarm Castle estate dates back centuries, though the current house largely reflects 18th century and later architecture. The walled garden is beautifully maintained and open to the public, and it features gardens, a tea room and offers a tranquil place to stroll. On select dates for festivals, etc., the castle's interiors may be accessible, but it remains a private home and so was closed when we visited. So I'm going to end this vlog here, and I just want to say thank you all for joining us. I hope you enjoyed having a lovely, relaxing, peaceful time as much as we did, and we will see you very shortly in our next video. Bye for now. Take care.